Have you ever felt like life is a never-ending spiral with no way out? Every morning, you wake up to face a myriad of tasks, never-ending deadlines, and mounting pressures and expectations. You have a dream job, a stable income, yet you still feel empty, tired, and devoid of joy or meaning. Perhaps you're like Peter, a successful professional, glowing on the outside but gradually losing himself on the inside. Depression, insomnia, stress, these uninvited friends, are quietly nibbling away at your happiness. You're caught up in chasing big goals, but you've forgotten the small things that can change your life forever. So, how do you break out of this spiral? How do you recharge, find peace, and rediscover joy in everyday life? In today's video, you'll discover a deeply inspiring story, a story about the simple yet powerful habits that Peter adopted to overcome his crisis and find true happiness. You don't need to change everything at once. Small changes, seemingly insignificant habits, can be the key to unlocking a new life, one that is more meaningful, profound, and fulfilling. Let's begin this journey together, to find yourself again, to slow down and cherish each moment that you deserve to experience. By the end of the video, you'll receive invaluable insights, lessons that could change your life forever. Don't leave the screen, because what you're about to hear might be the biggest turning point you've been searching for. Morning sunlight trickled through the office window, casting a tired glow on Peter's face. He sat before his computer screen, eyes filled with worry, holding a client file in his hand. An overwhelming sense of emptiness and fatigue engulfed him. At 31, Peter was a successful financial expert at a major company in New York. From the outside, his life seemed perfect, a high salary, a stable job, and a career on the rise. But inside, Peter was experiencing a deep inner crisis. The pressure of work felt like an inescapable burden. The endless deadlines, intense meetings, and fierce competition in the financial environment had pushed Peter to the brink of exhaustion. He continuously worked late into the night, leaving no time for self-care or personal relationships. Depression and stress became unwelcome companions, creeping into every moment of his life. Today, Peter's company organized a charity event at a community center. Initially, he was not very enthusiastic about it due to his state of exhaustion. But after some thought, he decided to join the company's charity event to temporarily escape the daily work spiral. At the community center, Peter actively and enthusiastically participated in the activities of the program, connecting and talking with underprivileged children. While performing his tasks, Peter met Henry, an elderly man with a warm smile and bright, intelligent eyes. Henry was helping to organize the charity boxes, moving lightly but precisely. There was something unusual about him that caught Peter's attention. "It looks like you're carrying a lot of burdens." Henry began the conversation, his voice as gentle as a breeze. Peter was delighted to receive Henry's concern. For the first time in months, he felt like sharing. Peter looked at Henry with humble eyes, his voice sincere and calm. "Sir, I am going through a very difficult phase in my life. My financial job seems successful, but inside I feel completely empty. Every day is just numbers, reports, deadlines, and stressful meetings. I work more than 12 hours a day without finding any meaning in it. I am tired, joyless, and passionless. At night, I often can't sleep, tossing and turning, thinking about work pressures and sales targets. I have no time for myself, my family, or friends. I long for someone to guide me, to help me find the real meaning of life. Can you help me?" Henry listened attentively. He did not judge or rush to offer advice. After Peter finished, he smiled. "You are living in a spiral that many young people fall into. But life is not just about work, and success is not measured by the balance in your account. To find the real meaning of life, to live more happily, there are many other important things you need to focus on and cultivate." And Henry began to share the 5 habits that monks practice daily, habits that help people find peace and meaning in life. "The first habit," Henry said, "is gratitude. Every morning, pause and be thankful for what you have." Peter was surprised. "Gratitude? I'm going through the toughest time of my life. What is there to be thankful for?" Henry smiled. "Even challenges are something to be thankful for. They help you grow and learn. Be grateful for your career, your experiences, and even those who have made things difficult for you. He continued to explain about morning meditation, journaling, mindful eating, and planning the day. Each habit was clearly explained by Henry, with specific examples and methods of practice. Peter listened, asked questions, and gradually, he felt a ray of light seep into his mind. Henry's sincerity and dedication made Peter believe and want to change. He thanked Henry for the valuable lessons he had learned from this wise elder. He bowed his head in farewell to Henry before leaving with his colleagues. In the following weeks, Peter began to seriously apply Henry's advice. On the first morning, he tried to practice gratitude. At first, it felt difficult and forced. "I am grateful for the job that has given me the opportunity to grow," Peter thought to himself. "I am grateful for the challenges that have helped me become stronger." Morning meditation was the biggest challenge for Peter. He wasn't used to sitting still and letting his mind be quiet. Henry had guided him on a simple breathing meditation technique. Focus on your breath, observe thoughts without judgment. In the first week, Peter journaled daily before going to bed. He recorded important things he had done, thoughts, feelings, and things he was grateful for. Initially, the list was short, but gradually, he began to notice the small, precious details in life. Mindful eating initially felt difficult for Peter. He was used to hurriedly eating during short lunch breaks, or having quick dinners at a nearby eatery before coming home very late every day. Henry advised him to set aside 20 minutes for each meal, focusing on savoring the flavors, nutrition, and textures of the food. "The purpose of eating is not just to fuel up," Henry explained. "It's also an opportunity to take care of yourself, to connect with the present." Planning the day became a new habit. Peter started to spend the last 15 minutes of his day planning for the next day. He prioritized the most important tasks, learning to decline unnecessary activities and distractions. A month later, Peter noticed significant changes in his daily life. He felt more energetic. The pressures of work still existed, but he had a different approach. He learned to observe the stress without being controlled by it. He worked more efficiently, eliminated his usual anger outbursts, and communicated more amicably, friendly, and openly with his colleagues. In an important company meeting, Peter's new skills began to shine. He stood up to present his important ideas and contribute to the meeting. He was calm, logical, and more creative. His colleagues noticed the significant change. "There's something different about you," sales director said. "Your eyes are brighter, your thinking is more flexible, and the suggestions you made today regarding the company's customer relationship management are highly innovative and groundbreaking." The sales director continued. "The company highly values Peter's initiative. Peter's groundbreaking proposals today will help our company make significant changes in building and creating excellent customer experiences, thereby retaining customers longer and increasing their lifetime value." Everyone in the meeting room applauded and praised Peter. From then on, Peter was highly valued by the company's board of directors and was often assigned important and difficult tasks in the company's business projects. Peter recalled his conversation with Henry. It wasn't immediate, but step by step, he was finding meaning in life. Not through great achievements, but through quiet moments, gratitude, and attention to small details. One day, Peter decided to call Henry to thank him. But the old phone number was no longer in service. The community center manager informed him that old Henry had moved elsewhere, with no known address. Peter smiled. It seemed as though Henry appeared just when he needed him, like a fleeting teacher, only to disappear when the mission was complete. Those 5 simple habits had helped Peter not only overcome his crisis but also discover a new version of himself, a version that lived more slowly, deeply, and most importantly, happier. Life is not a race, but a journey. And Peter had learned to enjoy every step of that journey and live a more meaningful and profound life. What do you feel from this story? Life is not a race where we need to hurry to reach the finish line. It is a journey where every step, every small habit contributes to shaping the meaning and value of our lives. Peter's story is not just about a man overcoming a crisis. It is a reminder that small changes, if done consistently, can lead to great results. The habits that Peter learned from Henry: gratitude, meditation, journaling, mindful eating, and planning are not something distant or complicated. They are within the reach of each of us. But the important thing is, are you ready to start? Are you ready to dedicate a few minutes each day to slow down, to listen to yourself, and to appreciate the simple things in life? Remember, you don't need to change everything all at once. Start with the smallest things. It could be taking a few minutes in the morning to be grateful for what you have, or sitting quietly for a moment to take a deep breath and feel peace. Small habits, if maintained, will become a solid foundation to help you overcome all challenges and find true meaning and happiness. Finally, ask yourself, do you want to live a life just chasing pressures and expectations? Or do you want to live a fuller, deeper, and more meaningful life? The choice is in your hands. If you feel this video has brought value, don't forget to share it with those you care about. Let's spread positive habits to help not only yourself but also those around you have a better life. Thank you so much for spending your time watching the video. Remember, change doesn't need to start from big things. Let small habits guide you to a better life. Wishing you great development and the joy and happiness of savoring every moment of your life's journey. See you in the next videos.